While I'm in the frame.
Okay.
Why the fuck's the flash on?
You.
So I f***ed up, and this is how. Was my exact thought as I was fixing my camera last night at 3 in the morning. I make a lot of impulse decisions. The impulse stems from me being bored 24/7, and I need to keep myself occupied or entertained. I don't believe in ADHD or any of that, but I start a lot of things and I don't finish any of it. So whether it's something I buy, something I do, within a day or two, I've completely forgotten about it, sometimes even a few hours. Yeah, I think the green car is a pretty perfect example of starting something that I haven't finished. As I'm trying to feed this beast of trying to keep myself occupied and entertained, at the same time, I'm adding to the list of things I've started and haven't finished. So what could have actually been really nice is I started the green car, we had a build series, I finished it, we used the car out of the workshop footage that I've been talking about for the longest time. The thing that annoys me the most, my reputation is now on the line in terms of, there are people that believed in me, that directly supported the build through sponsorship, parts, help, whatever it might be. Now me pushing my own stuff to the side because I've started a million other things or side hustles isn't fair to them. So what's been happening? What has been happening, Tamara?
Are you gonna edit this?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I gonna say?
It's recording, so.
Oh, yep. Oh, another thing I need to do is like completely rewire my brain on how to create YouTube content. For example, as I was saying, everything has now for me become so normal that when I got this, there was no big reveal, no nothing. When in reality, could have made one big video. Hey, this is my new Supra. Next video. I literally spent 1.5 hours worth of my time. I put the wheels off the green one, the headlights and the front lip, and completely transformed the car. And that could have been an episode on itself. We could have taken it. I could have shown you parts of Western Australia. Just did stuff that I did anyways, but I didn't. So that's another thing I need to do, is I need to start thinking a lot more creative on what other people might enjoy and not just what has now become normal to me in a sense. And another impulse purchase, keep myself occupied while the green one's getting done, and adding to the list of things that I've started and haven't finished. All right.
Because there's ADHD.
ADHD ain't real, but let's say if it was.
Which it is.
It's not, it's like a first world thing. Yeah, anyways, this R31 is a client job. I've got probably over 1,000 hours of my time into it, and it's more of like a part-time gig where I chip away at it. That'll be on the channel. What else? Silvia's this year. I've never owned an S15, and then same thing, like a few of them popped up for a good deal, so I picked 3 of them up. And one of them's getting an RB26 that I had laying around. Same thing, like I did not need to start this. What would have been a lot smarter is if I, for example, I took 30 grand, flew to the UK, bought an E90 2M3. I could have traveled Europe for 6 to 8 weeks, and yeah, could have made content, could have caught up with people, but instead, this beta, which was supposed to be just a quick little whatever, turned into all brand new panels, T37s, Brembo brakes, RB26, brand new gearbox, just everything, 70 grand later, and it's still in bits. So it's not making me any happier. It's just another burden and another thing I need to do. But I'm working towards it. As you can see, the workshop is way cleaner than what it ever has been. It's an actual workplace now, as opposed to before, it was more like a storage unit. So I'm happy about that.
Ow.
Is it on? Mm-hmm. Cool. So where are you going? The reason I'm not releasing content now, so much work and money goes into things that I release an epic video now, you think it's like, oh, okay, you just boom, 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 did that, when in reality it took so long. By the time I release the next bit, you've already completely forgotten what I even did. When I decide to make a comeback, have some running cars, and stay consistent on this platform, that is when you are going to see videos roll out. RB26 S15 is going to be done first. I'm going to teach myself how to drive properly so I don't wrap the green one around the tree. Man, I've got pretty much all the parts to finish these cars, which is good for once. Now it's a matter of time to actually complete them. When I didn't have the parts, I had time. Now that I have the parts, I don't have any time. I'm too busy with other stuff. Bear with me. We'll get to it all. I'm going to Europe. See you in like 6 weeks.
Bow, bow, bow.
What else did I want to pack before we leave, mate?